What do you get when you have a Jordan 13 Flint and you just sprinkle some black on it? A Jordan 13 Black Flint. What's going on, guys? Today we have the Jordan 13 Black Flint set to release on April 22nd for a retail price point of $200. And I'll be 100% honest, these have been kind of under the radar in a way. Mainly because you have wash pinks, you have next week the Jordan 1 Travis Scott Low Black Olive. Today, we actually went live on the Tonyd2wild show. Check out the link down below in the description. We went live and discussed the restock of the Jordan 1 Lost and Found that was rumored to be restocking on 4/20. And at this exact moment when shooting this video, there has not been a restock yet. However, by the end of the night, maybe when you're watching this, there's been a restock or maybe not. However, these are releasing as well this upcoming Saturday. And I gotta be honest, these are way better than I thought. I think plain Jane when I see these, and that's what I thought firsthand, but actually when putting them on feet and doing the on foot portion, I saw that these definitely have a place for certain people out there that maybe want a 13 that's very neutral, and that's what you get when you get this shoe. It's very neutral, the black, the gray, and it's very close to that of the actual Jordan 13 Flint that it is mimicking. Me personally, I like the classics. I go with the classics. That doesn't take away from this shoe whatsoever, but it is one of the reasons why, me personally, I'll probably pass on the shoe. The box reads black/university red, size 8.5, Jordan 13 retro. As you can see, typical Jordan 13 retro box. Nothing crazy, nothing insane. You see that you have the university red, however, on that Jumpman on the tongue. A very nice tumbled leather tongue, as well as on the toe box, wrapped around with, of course, that black mesh that features the 3M dimples all throughout the entire shoe, and a very nice gray suede running around the midsole on both the inner and outer sides. As far as comparisons go of this suede compared to this suede, they're very, very close. I mean, these are a few years apart, so having the exact same material is going to be definitely a little bit more difficult. These releasing, it says on the 2020 is when this released, and these, of course, 3 years later, we have the Black Flint. And I like these a lot. These remind me pretty much, in a way, the military black version of the 13. We had the Jordan 4 military blues that released, and we're still waiting on a release. And supposedly those are releasing, I think, this year or next year. There's been rumored actual releases happening of the military blue. I want to say it's this year. Those are releasing, but before we got that, we got the military black 4s, which we reviewed, and since then have been like the panda of the Jordan. I mean, everybody wants a pair. They go for crazy amount of resale, and it's a very highly sought after shoe. This is pretty much the equivalent to that when you have the Flint, and then you have this. Even the color scheme, the gray with the black and white, same as what we've seen on the military 4. It's also featured on this one right here, the Flint. So it's definitely got its colors going forward, in my opinion. Why am I passing on it? Just because I just don't necessarily really need it. You know, there's so many shoes out there, and people even in the comment section say it, man, just different colors here and there. I can like a shoe and still pass it. I like this shoe. And if you've been wanting this shoe, you'll love this shoe. Me personally, I just pass on it because I got enough as already. I got enough of this type of color scheme of black and grays. There's even a washed Jordan 1 coming out very soon that we talked about. And that one I might end up keeping, and they're pretty much the same identical colors. The bottom you see here, check it out, the hair bone. You also have the red eye of the cat with the Jordan emblem right there. You also, of course, have that 13 on the back, the 23, the eyes as well. If you guys don't know, these are basically made in the looks of a panther. The whiskers, the dimples of the whiskers on the cat. You also have the pulp of the cat on the bottom right here. The eye right here, the shininess of the eye of the cat. So it's definitely mimicking that of a panther. On the inside, you have a black insole with a red Jumpman. It might be a little bit hard to see. If I can get some shots, I'll definitely show you some B-rolls of that. Overall, I think it's a very nice neutral colorway. I love 13s as far as sizing goes. I like to go true to size, 8.5. I like the snug fit as far as how they fit. I feel like a 9 is a little bit just too big. There's a lot of, the shoe itself, the shell of the shoe, right, is very big. So if you take out all the cushioning of this shoe in 8.5, there'll be a lot of room. But the thing is the fact that the shell, the overall size, this is a big looking shoe when you look at it and compare it to other, 8.5s out there. The thing though that it makes up for is the cushioning within the shoe it's so much of that that it pretty much engulfs your foot and helps you lock in and not have that wobble. A good way to always I say is like, there was a time with Sample, we made some jackets and the jackets were medium. They fit me perfectly fine. We ended up making very similar jackets later that year, but we put, of course, insulation because it was a colder jacket. The one that was made before was for spring. The one we made now is for winter. So that insulation made that medium feel like a small because it was insulated. So that's kind of how this shoe is when it comes to sizing. Be on the lookout, $200 on the retail price point. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Is these a cop or not?